What is up, guys, and welcome back to another pixel art tutorial for Grookey. So I think this should be part 2. If I'm looking at the right hand camera screen and kind of just signaling how I usually build these things, that looks like about one tutorial's work. So we're going to do for part 2, I'm going to try and get the rest of the head shaped out, maybe even map out a little bit of the interior details, and then we'll save the rest for part 3 and part 4, or just maybe only part 3 in general. Yeah, I don't really know how many parts these things usually take. I just go with the flow. So, anyways, we're still working with the grass block and the block of coal. And what I'll be doing is going to the left side where we have this 2 flat over here by the neck. And I think that's where we concluded last time. And all we're going to do from there is we're going to be going up and to the left. So from here, you're going to just want to put your placement block to the left or top each time, and you should be fine. So we're going to go up and to the left now, 1 single. Up and to the left, 2 flat. Up and to the left, 2 singles. 1, 2. Up and to the left, 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from that 5 flat, we're going to do 2 things. First, on the left side, we're going to go up and to the left, 2 flat again. And on the right side of that 5 flat, so this side over here, we're going to go up and to the right, 1 single. Now, by now, I expect you to know where to put your placement block. If I say up and to the left, your placement block goes to the left or the top. If I say up and to the right, your placement block goes to the right or the top. Down and to the left, it's down or to the left. It's always just what I tell you. So I'm not going to be telling you guys too much about the placement block, but I will try and kind of bird feed you some of the information when I can remember to do it. Anyways, from the 2 flat we have on the left side of the 5 flat, as you can see, we're going to go up and to the left, 2 flat, 2 more times. 1, 2. 1, 2. So now it should be 3 times in a row. We're then going to go up and to the left, 2 singles. 1, 2. Up and to the left, 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the left, 10 singles. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you count carefully, and if you need to, use the placement block. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now let's go back to the first block in those 10 singles we just placed. And actually, there's a bit of shading we can do. So I'm going to put 3 pieces of dirt blocks to the right of that first single. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go down and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Just so that we know that this is actually shading and not something to delete later. That's why I put the little bit of extra in there. If I just left the 3 there, I probably would delete it later and forget. Anyways, let's go back to the 10 singles we placed and continue going up and to the left from there. So putting our placement block to the top or left side, we're going to go up and to the left, 2 vertical next. 1, 2. Up and to the left, 1 single. Delete, delete. Up and to the left, 2 vertical, and we're going to do that 4 times in a row actually. So 1, 2, that's 1. Put your placement block down. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And finally, 1, 2, that's 4. Always make sure to clean up your placement blocks. And then let's just continue. From there, we're going to go up and to the left, 7 vertical now. So placement block on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now it's time to start rounding this back into the right so that I can meet up with the right other side of the ear. If you're looking at the thumbnail for this, you should know what it's going to look like. Otherwise, I'll just kind of map it out for you. And if you ever feel a little bit confused, just look at the right-hand camera screen, and if it looks completely different than what you're building, that means you're doing something wrong and you might need to go back a little bit. Anyways, from the top block in the 7, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 singles now. 1, 2. Up and to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. So put your placement block on the right side. 1, 2. Placement block again. 1, 2. Let me just zoom out so you can see. And then to finish up this little curve right here, we're going to go up and to the right, 4, 5, then 13. So let's put our placement block on the right side. And we're going to go up and to the right, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Delete. Up and to the right, 5 flat. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 3, 4, 5. Delete. Placement. And then finally the 13. Up and to the right, 13 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now there is a middle block or so in the 13 right here that we use to shape out the rest of his head, but I'm actually going to go to the right side right here and bring this back down to the rest of the build down there. So from the right side of the 13 flat, we're going to go down into the right 2 singles, 1, 2, down to the right 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, down into the right 2 vertical, 1, 2, down into the right 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down into the right 6 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from the bottom block in that 6 vertical, we're going to do 2 things. 1, for the marking, we're going to go to the left of it and put 2 to the left. We're then going to go up into left 1 single, up into left 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, up into left 2 flat, 1, 2, up into left 3 flat 2 times in a row, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then finally up into left 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that gets the little acorn shape in the side of his ear done, and we can actually go back to the 6 now and keep dragging it back down. So also from the bottom of that 6, we're going to put a placement block underneath, so we can go down into the right 14 vertical, 1, 2, 3, oops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we're going to go down into the left 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to finish this off, and hopefully it meets where you're supposed to, we're going to go down into left 2 vertical, 1, 2. Perfect. So if it touched down right there, that means you did it correctly. Otherwise, there might be some corrections you need to do. But also, just a little bit of shading for the future. In that 5 vertical we did right here before the 2 vertical, we're going to go to the second to last block from the bottom. So 1, 2, that's the second to last one right there. And let's put 2 pieces of dirt to the right there, just so we can come back to that later. It does connect to his eye, so there's no eye there yet. So that's kind of why we're doing that. Anyways. From the 13 flat, what we can do is, starting from the left side, we'll count over by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over from the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And from that 7th block, we're going to add 2 pieces of coal to the top. 1, 2. And we're just going to be getting like that onion shape for his head going right now. It's a weird looking onion thing. Don't know why people like it so much, but you know what? I'm not going to hate. Actually, I am. Anyways, from there, we're going to go up and to the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. So place block on the right or top side. 1, 2, 3. That's 1 time. 1, 2, 3. That's 2 times. Delete, delete, delete. We're then going to go up and to the right 2 vertical. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical again. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical again. And by now this is so repetitive that I'm going to zoom out just so you can see what we have going on so you don't get confused. So from the bottom we have 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now after that 2, we're going to go up and to the right 10 singles, and you can use your placement blocks for this, but I tend to do singles just with the coal alone. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need another 5 because we have to do 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Now from there we're going to start flattening it out. Let's go up and to the right 2 flat, up and to the right 2 single, up and to the right 2 flat again, up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 2 flat a 3rd time, 1, 2. And now for here, this is where the stick thing that's in his hair goes. So it's going to be kind of a dent inside of his head, but we're going to just stick with the onion shape for now. So all we're going to do is go up and to the right, 4 singles from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go up and to the right 2 vertical. And from the top block into 2 vertical, we're going to add 1 to the left. We're then going to go up and to the left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left 2 flat. 4 times in a row. And actually, I think it's 5 times. Yeah, 5 times in a row, sorry. It's just the 5th block. We're going to add an extra block to the top of when we get there. So let's just do up and to the left 2 flat, 5 times in a row. So 1, 2. Placement block 1, 2. That's 2. 1, 2. That's 3. 1, 2. That's 4. 1, 2. That's 5. And let's delete all the dirt blocks first before we move forward. And also zoom out just to make things are in the right place. So from the final set of 2 blocks, or 2 flat, we're going to go to the left block and add 1 to the top. We're also going to go up and to the left from there, 6 more. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, up and to the left, 6 more singles after this top block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. We're almost at the top of the leaf thing right here, and then we'll start just bringing it back down, thankfully. So anyways, from there, we're going to go up and to the left 2 vertical, 4 times in a row. So 2 vertical just like this, 1, 2. And we're going to do that 4 times in a row. So we already did this first one right here. Let's add another 3 after it. So placement block to the left or top side, 1, 2. Placement block again, 1, 2. Placement block a 3rd time, 1, 2. Good. Now from there, we can go up and to left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Placement block again. Up and to left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then finally, before we start curving it in, we're going to go up and to left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is getting pretty tall, but we are basically at the tallest point in the pixel art coming up soon. So it's like we're going to only have a little bit more of the height thing to do. And I'm sorry if you guys hear any barking in the background. My neighbors aren't taking care of their dog again, which is kind of annoying. Hopefully something gets done about it soon, because it's just pretty sad to always have to deal with the noise. But give me a second. I'm going to see if I can wait it out. From that 5 vertical we just placed, we're then going to put a placement block to the right side, so we can go up and to the right, 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we have a little bit of a dip in the leaf on his head, so we're gonna go down and then back up. So for the down part right here, just make sure you put your placement block underneath each time, and you should be fine. So we're gonna go down and to the right, 4 flat, 2 times in a row. So we already have the placement block right here, so let's just go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, placement block. And that's a 2 times, so let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, placement block. Perfect. We're then going to go down and to the right, 2 flat, 3 times in a row this time. So we have 1, 2, just like this. And we need to do that 2 more times now. So placement block underneath, 1, 2, placement, 1, 2. And if you see from the right hand camera screen, it's kind of leafy shape right now. It's rounding out just fine. So once we reach around the center point, that's when we'll come back up. So we're going to go down and to the right 2 singles now. 1, 2. Down and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Down and to the right 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Down and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down and to the right 1 single. Down and to the right 2 vertical again. Down and to the right 1 single again. So that was a 2-1, 2-1 pattern. And actually from this 1 single that we just have right here, all we're going to do to start bringing it back up for the next part of the leaf is we're going to add an extra block to the right of it. And from that extra block, we're going to put 1 below and 1 on top. Get this weird sideways T-shaped Tetris thing going on. Anyways, from there, we're going to be going up and to the right now. So put your placement block on the top or right side each time when you're done with a piece, and you should be fine. So we're going to up and to the right 3 vertical, 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, placement block, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, placement block, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, placement block, that's 3. Let's delete everything here. And then go back up. From there, we're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 2 vertical again, 1, 2, up and to the right 3 singles, 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't leave my phone next to my mic. That's a dumb idea on my part. Anyways, from there, we're going to up and to the right 2 vertical again. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 flat. Up and to the right 1 single again. And then finally, for the highest point in the build, we're just going to go up and to the right 2 flat. And from here, we'll actually start bringing down the ear or the leaf to do the rest of his head, and that's fine. So, as you know now, since we're going back down with the build, you will be pressing, you'll be putting the placement block underneath each time, just to be safe. If we're going down and to the left, you can put it on the left, or if you're going down and to the right, you can also put it on the right. But all of them will all have the bottom in common, so I suggest just doing that. Anyways, from here, we're going to go down and to the right 1 single. Down and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Placement block underneath. Down and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Down and to the right 3 vertical again. 1, 2, 3. Down and to the right 14 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that is making a good leaf shape. I don't know if it's going to meet up with everything at the end here. But we have to just keep shaping everything out, and hopefully it will. So after that 14, we'll be going to the left now. So put your placement block on the left side or bottom. And we're going to go down to left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down to left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 vertical. Down to left 2 singles. Down to left 2 flat. 1, 2. Placement block underneath that final block. And now, before we start going and shaping the rest of the head out, we're actually done with like the little onion slice right here. So all we have to do is go down to left 2 singles again, and then 2 flats after that. So we already have 2 singles, 2 flat. I mean, yeah, 2 singles followed by 2 flat. And we'll do that again. So 1, 2, and then the 2 flat. So if you zoom out, it'll have the exact same pattern twice in a row, just like that. And we'll be using the right block in that second 2 flat to start shaping out the rest of the head. So from that right block, we're going to go underneath it with a grass block and go down into the right 2 flat. Down into the right 3 flat. Down to right 4 flat 3 times in a row. So placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2. We need 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And as you can see from looking at the left side, you can kind of see on the right side if it's kind of making the correct shape or not. Alright, so after we have that the 3 set of 4 flats, we're going to keep on going down and to the right. I think we're going to be going down to a 3 flat next. So put your placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3. Down to the right 2 flat. And this is actually going to be extensive. I think it's going to be about 6 in a row. So let me actually make sure I got it correct. If I get it wrong, I'm going to feel stupid. So we're going to go down to the right 2 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a row. So placement block underneath as you do it each time. 1, 2. That's 1. 1, 2. That's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. 1, 2, that's 4. 1, 2. Oops. That's 5. 6. 7, and 8. There's quite a bit of deleting, but at least we got the shape going correctly. And we're almost done, actually. I'm probably going to leave out a lot of details until part 3, just to be honest, because this is taking quite a bit of time. So we're going to go down and to right from here. 2 singles. Down to right 2 flat. Down to right 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. down to right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, and from the 3 flat we're going to go to the middle block and put 1 underneath it. We're then going to go down and to right 1 single, down and to right 2 vertical, down and to right 1 single, and then down to right 2 vertical 4 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, so also when we did the 3 flat up here, you see how it kind of sticks out by itself over there? We can do the ear, like branching off from here and continuing down, but I'm going to ignore that for now. So I'd like you to leave a marker on the 3 flat that we just put down, and we'll come back to that later. Now working with the stuff that we have going straight down, where we had all the 2 verticals going down, we're going to continue working with that just for convenience. So we're going to keep going down and to the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. Down and to the right 16 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Perfect. And now coming back in on the circle so we can reach the neck, we're going to be going down and to the left a lot here. And hopefully everything meets up where it's supposed to, because then that'll be the end of the frame, and then we can work on inner details, also the twig in the hair and the extra ear and stuff like that I might have missed. But this is the majority of the frame done right now. So we're going to go down and to the left now, so switching to the left or bottom with your placement block. 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and to the left 3 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Down to the left 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down to the left 1 single. Down to the left 2 vertical. Down to the left 7 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to the left 2 flat. Down to the left 1 single. Down to the left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down to left 1 single. Down into left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down to left 2 flat again. 1, 2. And then now to finish this up and hopefully meet up where we're supposed to, we're going to go down into left 3 flat. Placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3. Placement block again. Down to left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to left 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And all we're going to do now is go down to left 1 single, and it should be at the final block right here, which it is, which means we did this part completely perfect, 100% correct. So that is awesome. I'm usually worried that I'm going to mess it up, and I didn't this time around, so that's good. Next time in the build, we're going to do the tail, the ear, and then finish up some of the inner details, and hopefully get around to the eyes and stuff. So I'm thinking this might be a 4-parter, to be honest. It is a pretty big pixel art, and I don't feel like talking that much. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Pokemon pixel art for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Hopefully you guys did enjoy Grookey. I know I finished Score Bunny on time, so we're going to do Grookey, get Sobble going. I also have Bakugo from My Hero coming out soon. I will for sure make that a tutorial. The Spider Gwen, I don't know if people want that to be a tutorial, but some people requested it, so I might go back and do that as well. I just need to get back on track. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. This is Phoenix, and I'll see you guys later.